Okay, we should be good now. So welcome back to part 2 of what I was saying. I'm now done eating. I had my little disclaimer in the first one. So what I was saying was I learned that when the other person says they don't want you to reach out, right, that you need to find a way to still reach out to them. Like, this is what I was taught through an ex of mine. And it carried with me until recently. Y'all listen, when somebody tells you that, understand that that's crossing a boundary. If they put a boundary in place, you need to respect it. You never have to like it, but you need to respect their boundaries, right? There's reasons they have boundaries in place, for whatever reason, okay? Like I said, you don't have to like it, but you do need to respect them for it. And like I said, this was until recent that I was just like, I gotta let it go. Like, real recent, just so we're clear on that. But when people have boundaries in place, you've got to respect them. And that was one of the worst toxic traits that I have learned. I have carried with me for so many years. And I just want to apologize to this specific woman. I already made my amends with someone else. Okay? I made my amends with someone else. But I want to apologize to this specific woman for crossing that boundary multiple times, if we're going to be honest, instead of just saying, you know what, no, just leave it alone. You have to come to terms with the fact that there are some times where you are a villain and not a victim, okay? A lot of people think they're always the victim in every single situation. That's not the case. As you grow, you do your shadow work, you learn about yourself, you get in alignment, whatever you believe in. Once you do that work on yourself, though, you realize, oh, damn, I really was the villain in some of these situations. So I was the villain in that situation. Like, I was the one creating all types of hell. Okay? Y'all, when I say I was a hellion, I was a hellion up until recently. And like I said, I'm sorry. I should have just respected the boundaries. I shouldn't have done some more stuff. And I apologized about that, too. But when someone is done speaking with you or done with you in general for whatever reason, let it go. Let it be. You can't force people to want to talk to you, to need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you want to get your side in. You can't force it. In this life, that's the one thing that I definitely have learned. Forcing things is never the answer. Trying to force somebody to see you as a good partner, trying to force somebody to see you as a good friend, trying to force somebody to see you as a good child or as a good parent, trying to force them, it's not ever worth it. You're going to mess up whatever relationship that is. And it's going to tank that big time. And then they're probably not going to want to come back around. So I feel better for saying sorry. I got it off my chest. I do mean it. I don't know if this individual's ever going to watch this video, but I am sorry. I don't like being that person, and I'm definitely working on it still. I'm getting better with it, I can't say, but y'all just got to learn that sometimes y'all are the villain. And a lot of people think that it's okay to be the victim all the time. It's not either. I want to say this as well. You cannot have that type of mindset and always think that you are, it is okay for you to talk like that. It is okay for you to be that way and show up in someone's life like that. Like, no. It's not okay to be the villain every time either, but what I'm saying is a lot of people have that victim mentality mindset to where it's almost like a default program thing. We get taught that, we get shown that a lot. The society makes it to where, oh, you know, I'm a victim type of thing, like a lot. And that's not the case. So I do feel better. Like, I do feel better. When I say that trip was very good for me, in the spiritual sense, and for my soul to like get a cleansing and feel better and just be around ocean water and be able to swim in the ocean, be able to have my toes in the sand, be able to have sun on me. I got a tan. Even my legs have a tan on them. And I am pasty white during the wintertime, all the way through and through, okay? But it was just something about that trip when I got back from my family trip going to, we went to the beach. When we went, it changed so much in me. I was going through so much. And I came back and I just feel like a changed person, like a better version of me. And I'm still working adamantly on the stuff I need to work on. Not just my health and the eating habits, but also the stuff that I need to change within myself. I even made this necklace because I know y'all see me touching it a lot. I talk with my hands and I fidget a lot. But this is, trying to make sure it'll focus. I don't know if this is an oyster shell. I'm not sure if it's just a seashell or what. But this, I already had a hole in it when I got it from the ocean. And I got this chain to go around it by itself. I actually got this chain at Buc-ee's. Yeah, believe it or not, I got it at Buc-ee's. But this is my my homemade beach seashell necklace. So it reminds me to stay grounded and to stay centered within myself, bring myself back to self, like just come back. Come back. So it's just nice. It's nice to have. What else do I want to talk about? I wanted to get that off my chest. As y'all can tell, I want to get that off my chest. I dress how I feel, okay? I don't know how else to say this. I do not consider myself a stud. I do, for the most part, consider myself a mass-presenting woman, meaning I wear these clothes. I wear men's clothing because I feel comfortable in them, and I actually like the way they look on me. That's most of the way I feel, and that's majority, like a good 70, 80, 85% or higher of the time that I dress. But I will say, as I lose this weight and I become more comfortable in my skin and the way feminine clothes look on me, the type of style I want to have with feminine clothes, y'all may see that more. I have never sat there and thought I'm going to dress just one way. But as my weight started to really, because I got up to like 250 something. I can't remember the exact number, but I got up to 250 something. And I'm not that big no more. But when I got up to that number, I didn't like the skin I was in. I didn't like how I was. I lost my confidence. And I didn't feel comfortable being in women's clothing because now I have to be in like these major plus size. And I was never plus size when I was younger. And I just didn't like that feeling, you know, and the way the clothes fit and just seeing my stomach, and it was too much for me. But it wasn't until a few years ago that there was this woman that made me feel very comfortable in my skin, being feminine. And I really want to take this moment to tell that woman thank you. I'm not trying to get emotional right now, but to tell that woman thank you, because it changed the way that I kind of felt about myself in a good way. I've always had women put me in this box where I have to be only dressing mass presenting. And if I ever tell them that I dress any other way, they don't want to talk to me. They don't want to date me. They don't want to, like, it becomes a you issue. And that's just who I am. So I automatically shut down. I didn't like that because I don't make them feel that way. I never try to make anybody feel uncomfortable about their body or the skin that they're in, because I know confidence comes with you losing weight, and when you gain weight, you lose that confidence. You don't like how your body looks. Some people do have body dysmorphia in general. you learn about all this as you get older. But being in the community and you know, wanting a wife and all of that long term, it just sucks when you get put in that box. And I give this woman so much credit with that, because she was the only one that was just like, it's okay. If you want to try it out, you know, she was game for taking me out, or, you know, letting me put something on and seeing how I feel in front of her, like, and then trying that, or, you know, and being honest. I don't, thank you. That's all I can say. And in the LGBTQ plus community, with us being lesbians in general, if you want to be with a woman long term in this life, and it comes to that, to where she winds up gaining weight and she's not comfortable in the skin she's in, please, if you really do like that woman and it's not just about physical looks for you, please try to make her feel comfortable. Please try your best. Try different ways. I don't know. Anything. I've had women force salads in my face for me to lose weight. Forcing this appearance of like hiding my stomach. Underneath jeans. And it messes with you. You already don't feel pretty. You already don't feel beautiful in your own skin. But to have that, I was young when that was going on, but a lot of people don't understand how much damage you do to somebody when you just have that type of, when you have that type of response to someone. And that was an ex of mine. That's why I haven't dated in so long. Like, I've been single. Like, I'm not joking, y'all. It'll be 10 years come January 2026. It'll be 10 years since I've been in a relationship, because that relationship